Ba-da-da-da. Hey, sweet lady, I know hurt you lady. Oh, jeez, I didn't go live this past weekend. So this is gonna be the thing that's gonna supplement not going live this last weekend. I at least want to go live once a week. It don't have to be for the 4 hours or 3 hours. But I do want to get in the habit of just like popping up the stream and then just getting in here. And if somebody get in here, they get in here. They don't. You know what I mean? We work into that. Let me just post this on my story actually. 1 second. Ah, are you kidding me? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. They ain't supposed to do that. Instagram needs to change that feature where if somebody messages you, it like comes down and it's like in the area of which you're trying to type and all that, bro. Like, you need to fix that. I'm trying to just get it on. Just trying to get it on the story. But yeah, bro, I'm trying to get back. When I took that 3-week break from posting a YouTube video, that severely impacted my YouTube channel. Severely. And I kind of hate that's just like how everything just plays out. Because whether, oh my gosh, everything is just deciding to shit the bed. Hold on now. Can't be having it. There we go. But it's so weird, bro, because like if you go an extended period of time without posting on any social media platform, which it makes sense, but it doesn't make sense because like if people are following you, whether or not you go ghost for a week or a month or a couple months, it still doesn't make sense that your content doesn't get pushed to the people that follow you. Like I understand, you know, they're trying to adhere to people who got these big platforms, like, you know, people have been complaining for a very long time. Like, what happened to the chronological order feed? What happened to all this? Like, it's just like, it's so weird because people follow you. And I've had this happen to me before where people would be like, oh, bro, I ain't seen your post pop up on my feed in a minute. And it's like, bro, because it's the algorithm, bro. And people can always be like, oh, don't blame the algorithm, just make better content. No, bro, that doesn't make sense. People follow people for a reason. If they didn't want to see your content or engage with your content, they wouldn't follow you, bro. Especially in this era of like Instagram and like all these other platforms, that they are not interested in what you're doing, they're not going to follow you. So I don't get the whole, if people are following you, why isn't your content not showing up on their page? I understand this algorithm and like I get it, but then I also don't get it because it's like, what's really going on? So I'm just trying to get back in the habit of just like having my YouTube just populate on whether it be people's feeds or, you know, it populate in where you go to the tab to see all the people you're subscribed to, their new videos. Like, I'm just trying to keep working at getting those things into rotation. Yeah. So, let me just pull this. I'm going to pull up Hypebeast and Complex real quick just to see what's going on in the world. I feel like it's kind of been like a stalemate right now. I feel like this kind of happens every year where it's like the beginning of the year, people are dropping stuff, and then we kind of like towards like going into like the fall, winter. So it's kind of like a slow period. I don't really see as many sneaker releases. I don't really see as many like collabs and people dropping clothes. So like, although there are people doing it, I still don't see it to the magnitude that I will like going into like fall, like when people doing Christmas shopping, Black Friday shopping, New Year shopping, all that, and then obviously that bleeds into the first half of the year. But I feel like Q2 and Q3 of every year is kind of just like a in between space for a lot of brands and companies and stuff. Let me see what's side. But you also need to start commenting on stuff, bro. Liking, commenting. You feel me? Just create the conversation, help out a page that's small, trying to get there. Because I don't think people know, but I feel like the people who truly know, they take those steps to leave a comment. They take those steps to like leave a like. But I feel like the grand world of like social media, a lot of people don't know how much like just one like can take a video, or just one comment can make somebody else comment. Like we all have like a herd mentality. So if I'm scrolling on my feed and I see something and it got 0 comments or 0 likes, 9 times out of 10, and I'm somebody who posts content, 9 times out of 10, I'm not gonna like or engage with it. That's just what it is. And I think once people see at least 1 or 2 comments, they're like, oh, other people are commenting, so let me give my thoughts, or let me give my opinion on it now. I see it with my videos all the time. The videos that have no comments do not get any engagement. But the videos that have like, let's say even just 5 comments, like people is getting pushed to other people, and then they start bringing in outsiders who are outside of my subscriber base. Then they start pulling those people in. I mean other people. So then they start to comment as well. I don't know if that really makes sense. I don't know give a fuck. Dang. What's going on? Okay. Let's pull this up. Oh, hey now. Jeez Louise. All right, bet. Let's go down the list. The Jordan 10 though, bro. I feel like this is like just one of those silhouettes. Like it has so much potential to be something greater than what it's kind of been boxed into. I feel like a lot of Jordan 10s, just growing up and seeing them, like they stay within like this like 3-color realm, which I'm not mad at it. Like I don't think they should go so crazy with the colors, but I feel like 10s get boxed into this color scheme. Most popular 10s have the same color scheme. It's either all black right here, then the top is white, then it's red, then like this whole thing is red and it's black down here, X, Y, and Z. Like I like with these though, what I do like with these is the fact that they even went to the step to do like this checkerboard inside. Like that is dope. I will give them that. But I feel like 10s get boxed into that space of like, it can only look like this or people won't buy it, which, people don't know what they want until they want it. Actually, I like this box crazy. This box is dope. What is it saying about this? Draw pushing forward with the recent introduction of 1940. Virgil just celebrate their 30th anniversary. Crazy. Last year has a quite. However, it's finally time for things to make its debut this year. Love cheese still looking last year. X, Y, Z. $215 though, kind of crazy. But I understand it's like the anniversary. They should have did a pack. I think people would have started appreciating packs more in this day and age. I don't know why they stopped doing packs. I'm sure it has to do with like, some cost-based analysis where they just maybe it wasn't worth it. The juice wasn't worth the squeeze, but getting a pack was just like, it was a dope feeling. You got 2 boxes, 2 shoes in one, and sometimes the boxes were connected. So it was just a different experience. I just want them to start experimenting when it comes to like these older silhouettes. Like it's cool to always retro it every once in a while, but like I just want them to start experimenting, do something different, do something we never seen before. Like, I don't know if that's gonna take maybe putting corduroy on the shoe. I don't know if that's gonna take man, I mean, I don't know. Like, I get it. It's a 10. I get it. I get it. But I just feel like 10s kind of get stuck in that box that like 14s do. And I feel like it get kind of stuck in that box that like 13s did too. What's good with your boy? I'm on that undefeated what? Let me see. Undefeated 12s. You said undefeated forward. Did these already drop before? I feel like I've seen these. This is like a redrop? I feel like I've seen these somewhere. I feel like this is not my first time seeing these shoes. Oh, 2005 original release. Yeah, these hard. These hard. I'm sure they're gonna sell out quick. These hard. I'll probably do it with the white joints on one pair and then do the orange joints on another. Jordan is stepping it up though. Honestly, I would say the Jordan brand has been stepping up more than Nike as a whole. I know the Jordan brand is under Nike, but I feel like the Jordan brand itself is outpacing what Nike is currently doing. Uh-oh. The brand I love to hate. I can already tell by this picture these are going to be trash. I can tell by this picture alone, this is a name slap. This is what this brand is known for. They don't do anything outside the, like, this is what they're known for. Can't really do nothing else. Like, this is what they're known for. They're going to do the same thing every time. And they're going to price it at like $225. Where's the price? Where's the price? Ooh. And what's crazy about these shoes is people are going to buy these in bulk. I don't get it. This brand is just like an anomaly to me. Like they could just, this is a GR. Take away down off the top of this shoe. This is a GR sneaker. I don't get it. Every once in a while, they did some cool shit. The New Balances, they was cool. The other Solomons, like the white joints, are arguably better than these. And those sucked. New Balance gets dirty on a pre-distress. Listen. This whole fake dirty in sneakers trend needs to stop. Nike tried to do it with the Air Forces. New Balance is trying to get on the wave. This just sucks. Like I don't understand the crave for it. I feel like this is like 2020, 2021 trends that they're trying to revive again. Gone are the pictures you can see the forerunners of sneaker war and intel long. But it's like you don't want a worn in look feel to your sneakers if they're not actually worn. And like it just feels like that. It looks worn, but they're brand new sneakers. Like the reason people like beat sneakers is because they also feel broken in and they feel like, you know. Bro, I honestly hate living under these dogs. Honestly, these dogs be pissing me off, bro. They be pissing me off. See? Now this is good. Now, I know people might not rock with these per se, but these are actually good sneakers. I'm going to tell you why these are good sneakers. They're good sneakers because he did something different. He could have easily just did like a neutral tone pack and a olive but what Salehi always does is he does something different. He blends colors that you wouldn't even think to put on a sneaker. He does it. Transparent. Bro, so look, I'm gonna tell you, the leasing office told me, because I complained before. They told me, can you grab a video or audio of the dogs barking so we can like hear it? I said, no, how in the how would I have the wherewithal? Because every time I hear it, I just get annoyed. I'm not just thinking like every time they start barking, I'm like holding it up to my fucking ceiling, hoping that they can pick it up on the audio. Like, what? That is shit crazy. That didn't even make sense. Like, she's like, oh, can you like, you know, when, next time they start doing it, can you like hold it up to your ceiling? What the fuck, shit? I wouldn't even be coming to you. Like, what? That doesn't even make sense. But yeah. Oh yeah, lock in. Transparent New Balance logo. Got the mesh right here. Got the little turf top here. I'm gonna see a top down angle again. Yeah, bro. Be cool. Be cool. Be cool. Be cool. Be cool. Going in true Salehi fashion, he got the cork insole. The lacing system, I've said this on numerous occasions, I'm just not a fan of this lacing system. This lacing system just does not work for me. It never has, and it never will. But they look fire. These shoes are actually dope. In the fall of 2025, likely slightly above the miles usual 150 price, so it'd probably be like a 170. 175 price tag. It's not bad. It's not bad. I need to see this model in person before I actually try to own it. I need to see what it looks like on my foot before I really buy into it. What else is going on in the world? I wonder what it'd take for Air Forces to kind of get like their claim to fame again. I'm not saying like they're not cool to wear anymore, but like I've never heard someone checking for Air Force One drop. Like the last time I heard somebody like really checking for Air Force One was that Tiffany pair. And these ain't even bad. These aren't bad at all. Actually, like they're just like a cool shoe. I don't think I would actually seek them. Those are just average. Marvel reacts to XYZ. Nike launches new Bruce Lee tribute late in July. I still need to get a pair of these. I need to see that. These are like one of those silhouettes I've yet to see in person. The Yachty pair. Oh yeah, they was cool actually. The Yachty pair was fire for sure. It's like weird. I be in between about shoes that just be too hype. I saw the Yachty pair too much on my Explore page. I saw the Yachty pair too much on my feed. Everybody got them, and I swear I hate that I think like this. But once too many people got them, I just don't want them anymore. And they fire. They look like some OG, old school Bapesters. I'm cool, bro. Like once I start seeing it too much, maybe like in a couple months when people like no longer care about them, or maybe in a couple months when nobody's thinking about those shoes, I'll probably get them when they try to sell them for low. But I did like those colors. No cap. Low key. Bottega. $990 hairs. Hey. Nah. I was trying to give it the benefit of that. Nah. I'm not really rocking with it. The thing about like, it's so funny because like, the thing about high-end fashion, like I hate to be one of those people, but it's like, you put these shoes in a Target, in a Macy's, in a who else? Target, Macy's, or a Marshall's, Adidas discount, or a Ross. These shoes are getting left on the shelves. These look like some Zara shoes. If it didn't have Bottega on the back, these look like Zara shoes. It's just like it is interesting to me because like they're charging $9.90 for some Zara shoes. So it just I don't really get it. I understand if you got it, ain't shit. If you got it, like I respect it, but like no, no. At some point, we just have to start being realistic about things. I still need to listen to this. I'm not really a big Travis Scott fan. Not saying he doesn't make good music. I just don't listen to his music. Inspired by the sea. These pictures are fire. What makes them inspired by the sea? Solomon XT, Whisper continues to remain. Oh. So it's not really inspired. Got you. Porter debuts lightweight girl shoe bag for everyday essentials. I've actually had a Porter bag. They're great bags, actually. This one, well, I don't know what it is. I don't know. Actually, I'm not gonna speak on it. I'm not gonna speak on it. Hold on now. You all good? These joints actually kind of fire. Now I know I was just talking a bunch of shit about pre-distress, but this is different. Cracked leather. I might be a hypocrite. I actually might be a hypocrite because these are actually fire. And maybe what it is it's not dirty. It's cracked. That's how I'm going to save it here. It's not dirty. It's just cracked. And they are pushing. They are pushing this model. It's almost like it's crazy. They are putting some major dollars behind this. Yeah, it's fire. I'll get down with this. I like this. Cracked. I can get down with that. Not dirty, but cracked. I get down with that. I get down with that. Let's see. French for follow fair, blah, blah, blah. This is honestly, though, when we talk about, like, luxury brands, I don't really hear too much from Burberry. The brand reported revenues of marking a 2% decline from prior year. Wait, what? Burberry beat analyst expectations for Q1. Burberry beat analyst estimates in the first quarter of the fiscal year. The brand reported revenues of marking a 2% decline from the prior year. Figure market center improved by Burberry. Oh, okay, that's what they're. Okay, I see what they're talking about now. So they was down, but they're not as down as the previous year. Okay, cool. This man, I just think they have to reimagine. Like, don't. If it's working, it's working. But my thing is, the consumer of today is not really heavy on the print. This is just, it screams too loud, if that makes sense. Like, this is too, the consumer of today, like, this is just too loud. I think that's the only way I could put it. It's just too loud. They need to reimagine what Burberry looks like. Because if we want to talk about a brand that came back from nothing and was seen as like a small player, and I feel like in recent years, like the past 3 to like 2 years, Coach has been on a legendary run. Coach has been on a legendary run. They seeding people sneakers. Same with what's that brand? Argiato? Am I saying that right? That brand is starting to like kind of like pop up and rear its head. I saw this the other day. I meant to like look into it. This is interesting. I'm not mad at it. It's creative. And I was just talking about how like what is it gonna take for people to get back into like Air Force Ones? This isn't a bad start. This is actually pretty good. I would actually do this. It's different. It's unique. They changed the texture. I get down with this. I would rock it just like this, where it's half on and half off. This is a conversation starter. This is like, it's maybe not an everyday sneaker, but it's definitely a good sneaker. I get down with this. Holiday 2025. I might actually go for this. 130. That's not bad. This is actually good. Sometimes the green top is overkill. Good concept, but looks cheesy overall. But the comments on Hypebeast be so funny sometimes. I be wondering who the people is that be commenting. I don't think the green is overkill. I mean, I could kind of see it. Maybe they should have left it just like this print all over. But I'm not going to say it's overkill, though. I think it's still good. It doesn't feel, it matches the fall, the leaves, then like the color of the grass usually turns because of the weather. So like that green patch is like, it's an interesting usage of it, but I don't think it's overkill. I would still rock these. These are fire in my opinion. I'm also wondering why they didn't choose to show a full side profile of it without the layer on. Like we get this, but you don't really see the full scope of it. You like, I don't know. If I did that different. Serial criminal. This is what? Sparkling water with a fruity pebbles flavor. I can't even like. My brain can't even conceptualize what that'll taste like. That is some fire artwork, though. My brain can't wrap my head around what this will even taste like. I'm not mad at it, though. I think more brands need to lean into like just getting into like pop culture, having pop culture references within their branding, connecting on like, because bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I used to be a cereal fiend. I used to be a fiend off the cereal. I'm talking Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I'm talking O's, Cookie Crisp, Oreo cereal. Yeah. A bunch of other shit, bro. I used to be a cereal fiend. So like, just this overall, picture right here, it already taps on my mind. Like I'm already connecting what Fruity Pebbles taste like. I feel like more people should lean into that. So that's like with sneakers, there used to be so many like just pop culture reference sneakers back then that I feel like don't really get talked about today. The Adidas Stan Smith gets a soft reboot, Atmos, Pink, Couture, inspired. Not really my steez, but I can see where this will work. Because you're giving people the option to do with their sneakers what they want to. So if you got pins, you could pin it up. You could cover the entire shoe in pins. So now you're taking a shoe that's like, it's cool, but now this is giving you the option to make it yours. Like everybody ain't gonna have the same pins as you. Everybody ain't gonna have them in the same spots as you. So like I understand the concept of it, but it's just not mine. This like is just too flat. Like there's just no support. I'm good. All right, let's go to Complex. I don't ever really go to Complex too much, for real, for real. Nah, this is sad. 54, sad. Sad. Quavo says it's a risk to wear flashy jewelry in public, thinks athletes' jewelry is fake. That's why I don't really like. And I'm not even, bro. I'm not a celebrity in no shape or form. Am I a celebrity? But like, I don't even rock a bunch of like. I be seeing people out in New York. They got like 16 rings on their fingers. They got a bunch of necklaces. You got earrings busting. Like, they just got everything. I just be like, to me, just growing up where I grew up, bro. That's just putting a target on your back, and it's like a sick mind to even think like that versus just like I'm just expressing myself through the jewelry I'm rocking. But it's like, bro, I'm cool. I don't want you to think I really got it like that because I don't got it like that, bro. I promise you, bro. You rob me, you might fuck around and start owing me money, bro. Like, for real, like, you might start feeling bad and be like, damn, hey, bro, you need like $5? Like, don't, bro, I promise you I don't got it. I do not got it. Tyson Becker said, no, not the mess up. Yeah. Charmaine Black, CBS, blah, blah, blah. Jason Ross, yeah. Yeah. The view said Ron Kennedy says he's saving the wrestling business from John Cena. Okay, where are the clothes? Jeez. I want to see clothes, gang. Oh, hold on. The SpongeBob joint. Tough. Wait, where is it? This motherfucker cold. Oh my. As a young brand that has gained our for the outlandish footwear like Friday Mules covering the brand's only doing what they also mix some state pieces. Hold on. I gotta go follow this brand. 1 second. That belt is insane. Bro, can I not spell? Like, what's going on? Oh, they're the ones that did those. Oh. Okay. Bet it up. Nah, this belt's crazy. In any other setting, I wouldn't like this, but this is just like, you can't not like SpongeBob, truthfully. Like, you just can't do that. It's like, you see what I mean? It's just like, it's not much going on in just like the world of like clothes, for real. Okay, I feel like the year of 2026 is just gonna be the year of retro shoes for Jordan. I'm hoping that that's not true, but I feel like, people are taking interest now to like those older silhouettes that, kind of been in the back burner. Like, they released the Aqua 8s, fire. They releasing the 10s, having the 30th anniversary, and they got the 13s, the He Got Games. Like, it's just, like, it's cool to read. It's cool to put the sneaker out again, but it's like, where is the innovation for the sneaker? Like, what else could y'all possibly do to this? Or like, think, what haven't y'all done to this shoe yet? And put it out there. You don't know what people gonna like until you put it out there and they see it. And then sometimes it sucks because you might be ahead of the game. Like, think for the phone positive for a second. Like the phone positive was just too ahead of his time. Too ahead of his time. Like it took. Well, no. Well, the phone posit, the clog posit was really what I was talking about. The clog posit was too ahead of its time. For the way people were dressing in that time period, they wasn't ready for the clog posit. The clog posit came back, got a Supreme collab. People were copping GRs for it. Like the clog posit was too ahead of its time. And sometimes when you try to innovate with a sneaker, you might be too ahead of the time, and it may not be the time period for it, but you'll never know until people put it out there. New Panda. What is it? Okay. I mean, it's not bad. I'm bored. Okay. It's not bad. But what is Panda about this, though? I don't get what the Panda part's coming in. This looks more like a floral type vibe than it is Panda. Or like a cereals. This looks like Fruity Pebbles, truthfully. That's not bad, though. I like that colorway. These are interesting. Okay. Now let's see. Did they list them correctly? Off-white Nike Terraform. Yeah, this is just too much. This was an era when people was wearing Amiri jeans and the little ass t-shirts. Like, this is where that was probably thriving. 76. Okay, yeah. These make sense. I mean, boots only summer. I think these might have a good chance of coming back up. Now, these were everywhere, bro. Like 2018, 2019. Like, it was either like these joints or like those vulcanized pairs. I think that's the way you say that word, vulcanized, like that clear, transparent pair. People beat those to death, bro. I would still rock these to this day. These are fire. Simple, straight to the point, not too much going on. Fire. These very much so as well. I think these are even better than the orange pair. See, this is where you kind of lost me. I feel like 68 could have been, we could have swapped these. 71 and 68, you could have swapped them. In my opinion. I don't think these are good. I think there's just too much going on. Just too much going on for me. I've seen these in person on many occasions. I would swap the 66 and put it like, it's up here though. Like, it's definitely 71 or 72. So it could go after the Blazers. But I've seen these in person, bro. They're not good shoes. They're not. Yeah. No. Even though this colorway go crazy. They need to do this colorway just like on a regular shoe. Like if they did these on the dang, what's that shoe? I lost it. I don't think I've ever seen these before. These gas though. This colorway is just fire. I'll leave it at 61. Not bad. Off-white Nike Quarter. Damn. These look like the T90s. These fire. I've seen these in person. They're not bad. I feel like it's a rifle spot. 59. That's a rifle spot. Yeah. People was actually rocking these, like in the real world. I feel like that's like a good, given how many areas I've been in, like whether it be, just out like in real life, if I can see the sneaker a lot and I see people actually copping them and people rocking them, like then that's a true testament to like, oh, like people are actually rocking these, like, so it makes sense why, they're on like they're where they're at on this list. So I can get down with these. These wasn't bad. I think I actually wanted a pair of these for a while. I'm saying right now, the number one is going to be the Jordan 1. I feel like 30 is going to be the Jordan 2, like that half, that mid-cut one. And then the Air Forces are going to be like 3, 4, and 5. Not a fan. Like these shoes, just in general, though, I'm just not a fan of this like type of shoe. Like these are just like I don't know, whatever. I don't know. These like these was cool, but I don't know. They was just alright at best. Yeah, just I think this was just like overkill. This is like I get one to take like a staple shoe and reimagine it, but this was overkill. Like I don't think it could have really sold me had this bottom not been here. Even if you had like this like kind of melted effect to the mid, I mean to the sole right here. Like I would have been okay, and the graffiti like okay, like that's not too, but it's just like this is overkill. Then you got the laces, like and given like that's like his thing, so I can't really knock it too much. But 50, bro, I could have put this up a little bit higher. This like in the 70s for real. I mean, the colorway is better, but again, this is just like, it was just too much going on. Just too much. I wouldn't put it this low on the list going towards number 1 for sure. Yeah, nah, can't do it. Just look, it just, like, nah, I'm cool. Now, these are actually fire. I'm surprised. These should be in the 30s and the 20s. These are actually fire. These need to be a little bit lower on this list. Oh. I thought these would have been lower too. Like in the 20s and the teens. I saw people in real life rocking these. These? Actually, maybe I'm forgetting how many shoes he actually did in his lifetime. I think that might be the issue. I'm forgetting how many shoes he's actually put out. Because these were gas. I would rock these today. Okay, this one makes sense. And these was hype too. Yeah. Hype as well. I'm surprised these are so... Well, we in the 30s now, but still, I feel like these would be higher. I'm not a fan of the Vapor Max silhouette. That's what it is. So I will put this like in the... I mean, I get it. People was rocking these. Like the athletes, like on the college campus I went to, they was for sure rocking these. The Vapor Max joints. I think they had like the black joints. Yep. Like they was rocking these for sure. But me personally, these should get put up into like, you know, the late 40s, early 50s, in my opinion. Now these, yep, this makes sense. The white joints too. Whoa, what the fuck? Definitely, if I had to do like a top 10, maybe like a top 15, I'm probably putting these up there. These are like one of the best ones he's put out for sure. And I know that's probably not a trending opinion, but bro, the blaze, like the regular blazer joints, fire. Off-white, Nike React, Hybrid Dunk. I didn't really see these anywhere. I didn't know this was like actually a model that they put out. So I'm late to the game on that. Now, these. I wanted these sneakers so bad when I first saw them, bro. Like, these are so fire. It's simple. It's clean. The colors, the way everything kind of just blends. Like, this, honestly, this would be in my top 10 for sure. The blazers are just fire. I saw people in real life had these. These are warranted, but I think it should be a little bit lower because they had the white joints as well. These also fire. These are also fire. I get it's a little bit more vibrant. The colors a little bit, but I would swap these and put these at the 33 spot. These need to be at 33 instead. And honestly, it'd be in my top 10 in orange joints. Wow, these are this low? I mean, I guess it's not the Chicago pair. Obviously, the Chicago pair was like the more loved pair, but still though, like he did something that I haven't seen. Like, I still feel like they forgot about the Jordan 2 Low. Like, they dropped a few colors, especially once they saw like the reception that the Chicago Virgils did. But like, I thought this would be just a little bit lower on this list. But we in the 20s though, so it's cutting. And then we get the dunks, and like obviously the dunks are gonna dominate this. Like, yeah, bro, like these are cool and all. Like, don't get me wrong, the green pair, gas. But like these are not. These dunks are not beating these. Like, they're just not beating these, in my opinion. Obviously, when they was popping off, dunks were just having a flourishing time. Like, people was wanting to rock dunks. Like, I get it. It was a thing, but like, to be like, going into like the early 20s on this list, I don't know, bro. Especially like this colorway. There's no way all these colors got the same spot. I'm cool. I've actually never seen these. And this is from a 10. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen these in person. Nor have I ever seen these before. Okay. Seen these. These are good. I don't think I would put it in the early 20s like this. But maybe it's just because it's the 10. It's the originals, people, lean on nostalgia a lot. So I ain't gonna say too much. People in real life had these. So I can say for a fact that people was rocking them and people was copying them. So it makes sense. Okay, so we get into the, I'm wondering what a yellow pair is going to be on this list. And I wonder if, actually I don't think that was a part of it. I'm wondering what the yellow pair is going to be. Okay, these are warranted. I can get down with this. Were they bigger than the black pair? I wonder how they curated this list. Was it based off sales? I had to go back to the top of this list. I wonder how they curated this. Not a fan. I think there's other colors of this dunk that I think deserve an 18 spot versus these. I think these might have been like a little bit more exclusive. Let me go back and see. 249. I guess it was like a little bit more sought after because it was like the limited aspect of it, I guess. That don't always make it better though. Oh, 49. Okay. I see what it means. Yeah, I don't think that necessarily makes it better just because these fire. Can't hate. There's nothing to hate on here. These are fire. Top, bottom, everything. Gas. Okay, so the yellow ones are at 15. I thought these would be a little bit lower. Like into the man, I don't know. I already know. Can I guess? I mean, basically where we are currently in this list, all the Jordan 1s that he's done is gonna be at in the tens and downs into the single digit numbers. That's what I'm expecting. I haven't seen a single Jordan 1 yet, so that's exactly where it's going. The vulcanized, already talked about these. These got beaten to the ground. People's rocking these crazy. And this was during that time too. I think this was also during that time where people was rocking the vulcanized joints, but also they had those Dior Converse looking shoes. And people, bro, I saw these so much. I think my homie had these. If you bro, back in college, if you had off-white, you was really that. You was really that. Okay. The blue pair higher than the yellow. I didn't expect that. I didn't think the green would be that high either. I think the green was like in the 20s. Wow. I thought this would be in single digits. I still want these though. These are fire. I feel like these kind of like came and they had their moment. Actually, when did he pass? I think that was like 2020. Oh, man. Oh, 2021. Okay, so this is like right before he passed. So maybe the tragedy of him passing kind of overshadowed this, because this was like right around the time that it might happen. But like, these were so fire. When they debuted these, bro, they were everywhere. Just like, it was different. Like, I feel like the two as a whole has always been slept on. I feel like that's definitely one of their forgotten silhouettes. But then when he did like the low version of it, people was just on that. It was on that. I saw it everywhere on my feed. I don't think I've ever seen anybody rock these in person. Actually, I've seen them in person. I don't think I've ever seen someone put these on their feet. Complex God, I guess. There we go. We're going into the top 10. Obviously, the Jordan 1s is about to they're going to take over this whole list. What haven't we seen yet? Got the white joints, got the blue joints, got the Chicagos. Let's just see. These is fire though. I mean, you can't really deny it. As much as I hate how hype the Jordan 1 got, you can't deny that the Jordan 1 is just that. It's that shoe, bro. Like, it is that shoe. Okay. This makes sense too. I've definitely seen people wear these in person. Obviously, the Jordan 1 again. We knew that was going to happen. Okay. The blazer. I still prefer, even though this is a part of the 10, I still prefer those orange hue, faded, vintage look pair than I do these. These is like the staples though. Like, these like the OGs. So like, I get it. Makes sense as well. Oh, that's what okay. Honestly, I thought this would be in like the top. I wonder what the top 3 gonna be. This one makes sense though. Boy, this one makes sense. I'm not really a 4 person, other than like, I got the cause. I'm not really a 4 person, but these make sense. People was losing their mind over the off-white Jordan 4s. They was losing their mind, bro. And truthfully, as many people as I saw with these shoes, I don't think they made that many. Somebody lying. I don't think they made that many pairs, because I saw a lot of people, bro, with these shoes. I don't think they made that many pairs. So somebody's lying. I don't like this one right here. This could be upwards into like the teens. I don't think this one deserved this spot. At number 4, I don't know about that one, G. I'm cool. And they're not bad, but there's definitely other ones, because I think we're still missing the off-white sail pair here. Okay, so we got... That makes sense. I'm not mad at this one. At number 3, though... I don't know. Prestos, okay. What? So number 1's a Chicago. Yeah. Okay. That's not bad. There's definitely some like I would move. This is just gonna be the staple. This is the staple. This is like one of those ones, like, if I can get a pair at some point, I would love to get this pair. But I feel like in the world that we live in right now, bro, you not getting a real pair. Where is the off-white Jordan 5? Did I skip past it? Because I think the off-white pair of the Jordan 5 is better than that black pair for sure. This pair at 20 and the black pair being that low is kind of just... I don't know. At 4, I think these for sure should switch. The Jordan 4 and the 5 for sure need to be switched. And honestly, I think that Jordan 4 pair needs to be in the top 3, bro. That's a tough pull. I don't know. These were just overtly hype. Obviously, as Virgil, all his shoes have been hype, but I feel like there are certain pairs that I feel like are just overtly hyped up. This pair is just one of those pairs. Yeah. It was a cool list, though. I mean, his work is just undeniable, bro. And I don't think, like, I think he gets the credit he deserves, but I don't think all the people who were benefiting from what he was doing really come back and pay homage like they should. Because, bro, really, like, he crafted that lane, he sculpted that motherfucker, and really let other people go through that lane and get put on, bro. Yeah, this list is interesting. I need to go back to the top to see how they decided to after the first instance, what is there? I don't know. Let's look back at ranking all the. We're taking a look back and ranking all the off-white sneakers by Paris Fashion Week. I guess they didn't really talk about it. I wonder how they put that. Is that just based on complex team putting that together, or was there actual data supporting that? I guess how would you get that data? So I don't know. No. I saw a picture. These are not good. I would keep it real, bro. Those are just, yeah. Honestly, I want Travis Scott to leave Nike. I want him to leave Jordan. I want him to, and not on some like one just to hate, but truthfully, I'm just overseeing it, bro. I'm tired of seeing it. I don't want to see it anymore. I don't want to see the reverse swoosh no more. Nike, this isn't going to work. They should have cut this down. They should have had it be a little bit lower right here, kind of doing like a little more of like a scalpel look to it. They're trying to get on that like New Balance 1906 L vibe, and I get it. They didn't think it could be done. People was hating on it, and people obviously gravitated to it, so they're like, dang, we need to get into this. This wasn't the route to go. This was not the route to go. It could have been, it needs to be sleeker if they want to take this route. This is just, this clunky. It feels oddly put together. I think that's really it. I don't see nothing else on here. I will say though, her shoe is fire. And I feel like people ain't gonna really rock with it because it's not the Nikes, it's not the Adidas, but it's Reebok. I seen a top-down angle, like looking down at the shoe. These shoes are actually fire. They almost like give me like that AI vibe to it. What's another thing I can compare it to? It kind of like that AI knocked the vibe to it. And I feel like just given how the shoe is kind of like laid out and the blocking of it, they could really do a lot. They could do a lot, color-wise. So I'm not even knocking this. This is actually like a good signature sneaker to get. Like, every shoe ain't got to be extremely hype. I can respect the sneaker for what it is. Her sneaker is actually, it's pretty good. What was that I just saw? Tom Sachs. Okay. All right, cool. Wow. But yeah, I was just hopping on here for a quick minute because I didn't stream this past weekend. That's the plan. I think I'm going to stream at least once a week. Now, on the weekends, I can typically do a little bit longer during the weekday. That's, it gets a little fishy because I'll be at work. I wake up early, go to the gym, and all that. But I had to hop on here just for a quick second, just to like, just to, So I think the next time I'll stream is going to be this Friday. If not Friday, then it will be Saturday.